Well, at the moment, a considerable source of tension came through in a Reuters investigative story about now the rampant spying that China's doing on State Department documents, electronic spying, much more sinister and subtle than putting a microphone in a chandelier, which is now going on, and also spying against commercial interests. How can we resolve that? I mean, we believe in free competition, but do we believe in free spying? How much spying are we doing? How much spying did you encourage?
I don't know. I can talk about it.
But you mean your lips are sealed?
But you have to assume that both sides have a substantial spying capability. And it's a very difficult subject to discuss in the abstract. But it is a classical subject of what the ambassador was talking about, because it's really no way to solve it except by some kind of understanding of limitations. Because if you take it case by case, it will lead to accusations and counter-accusations. But how to arrange a cyber agreement, and even to define what the specific dangers are, because that might constitute an admission of capabilities, and then to define what the limitations might be. But that is the sort of challenge with a 5-year perspective, say, that absolutely needs to guide our relationship over a period of time.
Are we doing that? I mean, if you were president, say, would you ask Henry Kissinger to go and sort it out?
This has been, and it isn't about finding the right personality or individual. It's about establishing a framework, and this has been the most elusive part of the relationship. And I would liken it to 3 or 4 other key topic areas: missile defense, space, nuclear weapons, cyberspace, cybersecurity. These are issues that are very hard to get traction on. Dr. Kissinger is absolutely right. First of all, we must understand the extent of the cyber intrusions. I don't think we have any idea how deep and how wide in the extent of the penetrations, public and private sectors both. 2, we've got to develop a technical capability in terms of countermeasures, which to my mind is a huge opportunity for brilliant entrepreneurs in Silicon Valley to be able to put to work some good brain power. 3, at some point, we're going to have to develop a context in which we can actually discuss this. And I would think draw some red lines around areas that we don't want them into and they might not want us into. The rules of the road, if you will. I think if we somehow are able to bring together those 3 elements in a context that would allow us to reach 5, 10 years into the future, understand a little bit better our respective capabilities as we take them to strategic command, as they take us to second artillery, and we better understand some of their nuclear capabilities. It seems logical that this would be one of those big 4 or 5 issues that we need to better understand where each other is coming from.